Hello everybody and welcome back to another Planet Coaster video with me. We're picking up where we left off at the last episode. We've got the kickflip in, our new thrill ride. We've got our guests going on it. We're going to have a ride on it actually because I forgot to ride it in the last episode. So we're going to have a ride on the kickflip. We are. Let's have a bit of a look round, see what's going on. Not a lot of seat options. There's Chief Beef, look, he's out there, look, encouraging the park punters. Oh, here we go. We've got some action, we've got some movement. Ooh, here we go. Oh, that's fast. Whoa. What a ride. That's a bit extreme. Hey up. I don't like this. It's making me queasy. Wow. That's going to definitely cause some of the park guests to get a little bit nauseous. We definitely better increase our vomit duty. Vomit watch. After opening this to the public, because man, that's going to be creepy freaky. It goes round and then it spins and then it spins the opposite way to the way it goes, and oh man, that's got to be your stomach's worst nightmare, this ride. And it goes so fast as well. They definitely kick. I can see why they call it the kick flip now. Because those carriages really do get a rock on. Don't they? Look. Whoa. Sky, ground, ground, sky, sky, ground, ground, sky, sky, ground, ground, sky. That's all we're seeing. Is it not over yet? I want to get off. I want to get off the ride. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, this is not for me. This one ain't. This ain't a ride I would go on in real life. For a start, all the spinning around just makes me have flashbacks to my road accident a year ago. When my car rolled over, you know, a dozen times at 70 miles an hour. That's not fun. No. All I saw that day was sky, ground, ground, sky, ground, sky, sky, ground. No, don't like that. The guests might like the ride, I don't. Thankfully, I don't have to ride it again. Oh, here comes that scumbag ice cream van. Why does that ice cream van trolls me? It trolls me. Every time I sit down to do a recording, to record a video, it comes and it trolls. Doesn't matter what time of day. I've picked a completely different time. It's about 3 o'clock. In the afternoon as I'm recording this, but it doesn't matter. Whatever time I sit down to record a video, that ice cream van trolls me. And why does it come round playing its tune anyway? Do we really need to know that it's run out of ice cream? What's the point of an ice cream van with no ice cream? Anyway, everybody's jumping on the rides now, everyone's getting involved. Wow, look at the hairdo. Look at the mutton chops. Wow, we've got some quite strange park guests. Oh, she's Billy No Mates all on her own. Okay. If from their facial expressions, I don't know whether they like the ride or not. They look like they are shaking like a crapping dog. Look at them. Holding on for dear life, trembling away. They don't look happy people. Okay, that's enough of looking at them. Right, let's get on with the park. What are we doing? What's our next task? What's our next goal? Well, unlock some research, yeah. Excelente, nice. Let's open up the fry shop. As our next. Okay, so we've got our hot dog squad in, and we've got our gulpy. Although I'm now having second thoughts about the placement of those, following the ride on the kickflip. I don't really think we should have people eating before they go anywhere near that thing. Okay, I'm going to put in some gift shops now, because the guests were complaining about lack of gift shops recently, so I'm going to put in a Hat's Fantastic. Look at that. What else do we have? Just a memento. Put in a just a memento. And then, do we have loony balloons as well? Is it loony balloons or toony balloons or something like that? We have. Well, I think. Sci-fi. I don't really want that. I'm going to struggle again because I don't think I've got the correct type of asset buildings for loony balloons. It's something I need to probably download. Again, the gift shops are something I really haven't stocked up a lot on. Tend to go more for the food and restaurant stuff. But let's put this fella in. Okay, it looks like Wall-E. But if I put him in next to the kiddies rides, because I think the kids are going to like loony balloons more than teenagers and adults. Let's put him in. Wall-E balloons, that'll do. I'm going to sell the kids some balloons. I'm not going to charge a great deal for them, because, you know, kids don't have a lot of money. Let's make them a little bit cheaper. Because otherwise the park's just going to get absolutely flooded with people walking around with balloons. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in other videos I've watched from other YouTubers and streamers and stuff. The balloon shop can actually be your worst nightmare, because otherwise everybody just wants balloons. Okay, I've got the donut shop in place. And I've got a coffee shop, so again I'm catering towards the adults a little bit, and here comes, oh, of course, security guard's definitely going to want coffee and donuts, isn't he? Yeah, what a surprise. The security guards want coffee and donuts. They're just like, they're just rent-a-cops, aren't they? Just rent-a-cops. Street Fox Coffee. Again, tweaking the prices, trying to find the right balance in the prices is something that will be an ongoing thing in the series. I'll keep looking at them, the messages and the feedback from the guests, and adjusting my prices accordingly. Every so often I keep getting pop-ups telling me that the guests think that such an outlet is too expensive, in which case I need to probably lower the prices a little bit, but I don't want to lower them too much, because then obviously I could lose a lot of money. I mean, I'm not too bothered about the shops losing money. I know some people really get paranoid about it and really get, you know, hung up and strung up about the shops. At the end of the day, I think the shops are a loss leader. You run them as a loss leader. They're there just for, you know, facilities, basically. You just it's just a service you have to offer the public. The thing is, it's the rides. The rides are where you make your money, and getting as many rides in and getting the ticket prices correct on those will make you so much money ultimately that the shops don't matter. You know, you could run every shop as at a loss, and it just would not make any difference whatsoever to the game ultimately, because as long as you've got the rides, as long as you get, and that's the thing for me at the moment, it's getting all the flat rides in, all the thrill rides, all the kiddies rides, getting those in place, because they're the real, you know, the bread and butter winners. Once they're in place, then I can start looking at putting in some roller coasters and things like that to try and ultimately excite and engage the guests a bit more. But I don't want to distract them from the flat rides too much, because those are the ones where you know your ticket prices are pretty easy to set and rake in quite a good bit of cash. It may be I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm waffling away and I sound very convincing, don't I? I don't know what the ultimate goal is, whether roller coasters are better than thrill rides, or flat rides should I say, or what. But ultimately, rides make more money than shops. Shops never really make a profit in this game from my experience. Very rarely have I made a profit from shops. Oh yeah, just check the prices. Gulpy seems to be doing alright. So yeah, over in all fairness, the park is doing quite well. What I am doing now is putting in my priority pass queues. I did make a bit of a goof up though, because unfortunately what happens is when you try to add a priority pass queue to a ride that's already up and running, it kicks everybody off the ride and out the queue, so you end up refunding everybody. And then you can run out of cash quite quickly by that. If because you've taken the money off people as they've entered the queue, then you've had to refund that money when you've kicked them off the ride to make changes. Like, all these people are going to get kicked off when I add the priority pass queue. Look, here they go. This is terrible. It's a disaster. And then I don't have enough money to put the pass queues in place. Or worse, I've actually got to edit the existing queues, try and fit the pass queues in the rides, because it's not going to let me put it in. It's not going to let me do it. Look, it's not really a priority pass if you put it there. Disaster. This is the one. This is the one where it's all gone wrong because of how I put my queue in. I maybe should have brought the path down towards the part and then gone back up the other way, down and up, because I'm struggling. I possibly make the path, if I take the path up higher, and I then run it, I could run it round there, couldn't I? The answer is no, because I've hit the park boundary. Scumbag game. Here we go. I can't put the path in, look. Won't let me. I've hit the boundary. This is becoming a disaster. It's not going to let me do it. It's not going to let me do it. Gonna have to change the existing path. It's no good. The existing ride path is going to have to go. Or I'm going to have to move it and position it right in that bottom corner. There we go. Right, now let's put the queue in. Obstructed. Alright, I'm going to have to delete the paths then. It wants to get derpy on me. I have to delete the whole path and work backwards. Yeah. No, leave a gap, I think, is the plan. There we go. Now, hopefully, I should be able to get my priority queue in here now. Why is it being derpy? I want it on there. I don't want it there. I want it on there. Not really a priority pass, I don't think, is it? Not convinced by that myself. They're not really going to gain a lot from using a priority pass on that ride. I've managed to change the floor. Yeah, it didn't work, did it? The priority pass on that. May have to go back and try and rejiggle that in the future. What about the kiddies' rides? We'll put a priority pass queue in the kiddies' rides. See, that one worked okay. Why is it using the wrong texture? I don't want that texture. No, I want the blue one. That's it. Blue is my priority pass queue. Remember, game. Okay, and then we need to put a priority pass on here as well. And on that ride. Again, that one should be pretty easy because I've left a little bit of room. Just changing some of the timings. Make the rides a little bit better. As well, because sometimes I'm noticing the rides are running without full people on, even though the queues are full of people. I must have my settings wrong because my rides are starting too soon and before all my guests can take up seats. So I need to fix that. That'll help bring the queues down a little bit. Right, we can put... I don't like... That's a bit crummy how it absolutely screws your ride up, look. Putting in the pass queue on a ride. Look at all them guests now being turfed off. There we go. So we can reopen that, get everybody back on board. Because it absolutely cripples your finances when it turfs everybody off and refunds them. Plus, I'm guessing it probably doesn't make the people very happy if they've been queuing up for a long time and you suddenly kick them off the ride. I'm guessing the park guest rating probably goes down a little bit. Guest happiness probably takes a bit of a plummet. Oh, look at that, we've got vomit everywhere, look. That's not good, is it? I keep pressing the wrong button. Right, we're going to move this. I think. Because clearly, the guests aren't using it. And I'm going to put one on the opposite side as well. Put it right next to the exit, like that. And then they've got no excuse for going in there and vomiting everywhere. It's just a pity I can't position that one in the same place. Unless I put it on the inside area. But no, first aid will definitely serve the kickflip better there, I think. It's a lot closer for the people coming off the ride. I'm also going to put in a dustbin because these people clearly are abusing it. It gives them a chance to use some litter bins. But hopefully they won't be vomiting everywhere. Maybe going a bit overboard on the old ATM front. I'm not sure if they're really going to use it straight after coming off a ride, but we'll see. Certainly getting the park developed now. Start research. We can start researching some more stuff. I'm going to do a track ride, I think. The Roctopus queue hasn't recovered from my closing it. But wow, I'm getting a lot of people in the scary end of the park now. I want to put a priority pass queue on this ride, but it's going to really, really hurt me financially to do that. Because it's just going to kick everybody off, look. Oh, that's terrible. All them guests. I've run out of cash. Oh no, disaster. I think I've run out of money. That one's working. Not sure that one is. I reckon that's bad design. Oh, they're vandalising me bins, look. I can understand that. I can understand people kicking the bins over once they've been turfed off a ride when they've queued up for ages. I can't replace the bins if I've got no money. That's terrible. Just playing the waiting game now to see if my other rides can bring in some income. Get my debt down. Definitely need the people to start queuing up for rides a lot quicker. Oh, what am I doing? I'm breaking the pathway. Stop breaking the path. You need to go and do some sweeping up, mate. You're letting the park get into a right state because you ain't picking up the litter or the puke. That's it. You sweep, mate. You use your brush. Here comes security. You're a bit late, mate. They've kicked me bin over. Far too late. Go on. Sweep the sick up. You know you want to. Bit more there for him to do as well. He'll get it. Can I not take a loan? I can probably loan up, I think. If I loan up, I can complete my ride. Get my path put in. Otherwise, I'm going to be waiting forever for the money to roll in. I need to get this ride up and running as soon as. There, done. Right, that should be openable. Get that open, get people back on it. And we'll start to make some money again. We'll also repair the vandalised benches that the security guards have allowed to happen. We've got Aeronauts, another little ride. Let's go for another track ride, maybe. I think. Get a few of them unlocked. guess starting to filter back into kickflip. It's good. That's okay. I could do with something. I'm starting to think I want something in this area of the park, whilst I've got some money. I want a log flume. Log flumes tend to be quite popular with people. Water rides. Probably squeeze one of these in to my park. Do I want it that way round? Or do I want it the other way round? So I can actually get the guests onto it. Could have the ride going over the pathway to give the people a nice view, but then it just looks a bit, I don't know, tubey. Is it tubey? Normally these rides are sort of set underground, so they've actually got like a lake around them. But I don't really want to start terraforming the landscape of my park, because it might make it a little bit what's the word? Expensive. It might make it a bit expensive to start digging up the park. A black hole. A little roller coaster ride. Trying to see, what have I got blueprint wise? Infinity 2 Towers, lots of vegetation around that ride. It probably makes it very expensive. And it's got several loop-de-loops. That looks a little bit kiddie friendly. That looks like a kid's ride. Probably put that in my park. Definitely. Got to position it in such a way that I can run the entrance to it, of course. Entrance from the right hand side, exit to the left. That way it puts the guests again into the back end of the park, which then makes them go past my shops. Let's get the pathway to ground level as early as we can. Right, now we should be able to use mine. Yeah, there we go. I'm thinking this I'm not going to bother with a priority pass on this ride. Don't think it needs one, because it's only going to be the real little nippers that go on this, so there's not going to be a ton of people queuing up for it. Adults aren't going to ride it, teenagers aren't going to want to ride it. What's going on with this thing? There we go. Don't really need the snap-on. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Run them down to there. And then here's some bins, because obviously they're going to make a mess else. Put some down here too. Might need a few chairs in. Full load. Change the time. One train. Right, ticket price. Maybe a bit expensive. We'll see. Test it and find out, I suppose. That's the only thing you can do. Test it and find out. Put some trees in, some decorations. Obviously make it look pretty. Or prettier. It's weird because the way that path slopes, it actually makes it almost look a bit of an optical illusion. It makes it look like my park goes uphill. Put some me classic palm tree planters in. That'll work. That usually brightens up the scenery a bit, doesn't it? Having me palm tree planters. Might not need a great deal of scenery around it, to be fair. Chuck that in there. That's going to stop me putting in a priority pass now for that ride. Just realised. Definitely messed up. And then I need to angle this one a bit. Move it. There we go, that'll do. Bit more scenery. Wide open. Let's have a ride on it. Let's test it out. I hardly think this is going to be the riveting thrill ride of your life. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, that's definitely for babies, that ride. That ride is for babies. Oh dear. Yeah, probably not going to attract a lot of folks for that ride. The price may be a bit ambitious. Let's make that a lot cheaper. Because no one ain't nobody going to want to ride that. Although saying that, there is a couple of people walking down this way, so there may be some riders about to embark on the least exciting ride in the park by a long way. Are they coming? Are they coming on the ride? They are. Oh my god, they've parted with money. They've actually paid to come on this. Well, good luck to them. No refunds. If you're not happy, no refunds. Definitely not. Oh. We completed a challenge. So we've made a grand. That must be from putting in that roller coaster. It's hard. Well, I feel wrong calling it a roller coaster. Because it's not very fast. And it's not very rollery. It does coast. It definitely coasts. A bit too much. There's no way for me to crank the speed up on it and make it a bit more terrifying. Put one of them hydraulic launch mechanisms on it. Like Rita at Alton Towers and have people just blasted. Right, put the information booths in, of course, because obviously we need to sell our priority passes. Gulpy. Put another gulpy in. Because people are still complaining about being thirsty. There's enough shops in the park. What are they whinging for? Honestly, I mean. Put it right next to the ride. Give the people something to look at while they're queuing up. I noticed there's a bit. Sometimes it's a bit glitchy trying to place objects. It keeps telling me items are obstructed when they're not. Pink slush. So basically it's a bit of fruit juice and a load of ice. Fruit syrup, sorry, and a load of ice. God, do they still have slush puppies? Is that still a thing in 2017? That people basically just buy a cup of ice with some syrup poured over the top of it to give it a fruity flavour. Apparently these guys do. Whatever makes me money, I suppose. I should just embrace it, shouldn't I? Shouldn't complain. People want to spend and waste their money on it. Let them. It's all going in my pocket at the end of the day. We put some pip shops in, some juice shops. Again, stuff for the little children. A water shop for the people who just want to buy plain old water. Because, you know, there are some weirdos out there that drink just water. Plain water. Again, that's something I can't drink plain water. You know, out of a bottle, out of the tap, whatever. Just can't do it. You've got to put some flavour in there and some sugar. You've got to. That's made me path go wonky now, look. Look how expensive water is, and people want to drink that. I'm paying that sort of money. I want Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper or Pepsi or something like that. You're paying for nothing. A bit of hydrogen and some water. That's all you're paying. You know, a bit of hydrogen and some oxygen. That's what you're paying for. And that stuff's free. You can find that in the air. Change all the prices again, just to try and make it look like it's a better offer to the punters. There are a few diving in there straight away, look. A few keen billies. See how long that lasts. Trouble is, I need to incentivise people to use this part of the park. So I need to get a few more guests coming down that pathway. At the minute, I've only got the one ride that filters out into it. Need to put a few more rides in. I can do that though. That's not going to be a problem. Oh. Smoothie shop this time. Prices are a bit ridiculous. The default prices, anyway, are a bit ridiculous. Look at them, the kids have got their balloons, look. They love their balloons. And they all float down here. Let's see. See how many people get attracted and appealed to them. Okay. Put in some toilet facilities, although I think I put them on the wrong side of the ride exit. Toilets and ATM, I probably should have put that the other side. Can I... Put a new one in. Right, then I'm going to move the trees and stuff, the flora. Move the rock. Again, it all helps with the scenery rating. Doesn't it? There you go. I can delete this one then. Don't need this one. Delete all that stuff. And then again, move the rocks and trees and bits and bobs. Yeah. Just makes it look a bit better then, doesn't it? Fills that gap. Move that one. Oh, it's trying to align to surface. There, that's better. Put it there. Then move the red one to the corner. Down here. That works. Move the rock. Bingo bang bongo. Move the tree. There we go. Added some scenery, look. All in all, the park is now looking good. Again, we've brightened this area up. Anyway, put in the kiddies roller coaster. Not attracting masses of folks, but it'll do for now. So there we go. The end of this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave your likes and your comments, and I will see you all again very soon for some more Planet Coaster.